they made it their business to get they revenge in class when it's time for me to have to read out loud, do math problems out loud because my shit always flipped into, so me, when class over, I'm making them pay. I was punishing them, and that wasn't cool either. But this is what I did. So my mom, she found the letter right before I was getting ready to do it, and then she was like, I promise I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you go out get a jobs and all of this. I was good in sports. It was nothing but X and O's you gotta read. That shit wasn't reversing on me. But if I wasn't strong enough in the mind, I would have did it because my mom didn't help me. My mom didn't do nothing that she sat on that bed and promised me. Now, if I was weak in the mind and if I was getting pressured and bullied like that, I would have did it. But what I did was I went to school and I started telling my teachers, and then they started putting me in different programs and giving me different techniques on how to learn. Then when I figured it out, I was like, oh shit, I don't have no problem. And then that's when I started realizing a lot of people have dyslexia. You see what I'm saying? So I've been there. That's why every time I read a kid and did this, or even anyone did this, it really hits hard with me because I've been there before, And do I blame my mom for being wild out there in the streets and my dad being wild out there in the streets to not give me the actual help that I need? Absolutely not. I pat myself on the back for going to go find the help, being strong enough in the mind to realize that maybe I need to, invest in myself, and put the whole tough guy act behind, and just go try to figure out if I'm going to do this to myself. First, I need to make sure that I did everything that I can to try to fix it. And it worked. So from time to time, when I write certain stuff or when I title my videos, some of you guys make fun of me, and those be the ones, like I always tell you, I'm like, whenever I comment, I'm like, I explain to a lot of you guys numerous times that I have dyslexia and I do the best that I can. So of course I'm gonna make mistakes when it comes to that. And those that do know, I really appreciate y'all, because y'all be like, Mac, hey, you didn't do this, and I go back and I correct it, because in my mind I know the right thing, but when it comes out, it don't comes out right, and I see it thinking that it's right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't let that get me down. I be like, man, thank you so much. I show so much gratitude because, I know my challenge, and I know that it's a challenge every day for me to constantly keep on doing the routines that help me be able to do this shit right. You see what I'm saying? So, and just because I had that problem, that don't mean that I'm not smart or I can't figure it out. Look how far I came. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my name in the Orange County LA Times for track and football, for college and for high school. So, I started a YouTube channel that's doing pretty well. I started my own business that's doing pretty well. I moved my mom and my kids up out of the ghetto to a really nice suburban neighborhood. Like, I really did good. So that's why I don't let it get to me. And if you guys are out there bullying people or even weak in the mind, thinking that you're not worthy and that you can't do it, and it's not, just look at me. If I can do it, anybody can. The odds are always going to be stacked against me, and I challenge it and I take it on. So don't ever think that you don't have what it takes to make it in this world. Don't ever think that you have to make somebody else feel less than a person for you to feel good, because you're still not going to feel good. And whatever you do, don't indulge in all of these crazy drugs, all of this liquor just to stay numb. Mac Truck don't drink to stay numb. I've been there before with my first marriage, and it didn't get me anywhere. Staying numb under the influence, it don't do nothing but make you hurt yourself and those that love you. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever think that you have to cope with things that is harming you in the long run for you to not feel anything. Separate yourself from whatever energy that is that's around you. Separate yourself. Remove yourself from the pattern and find a better way, because trust me, everything going up will come down. And everything that's down will get an opportunity and a chance to go up. It's about what you're going to do with it when it's your time. But y'all don't have to take my words for it, you know. And I'm not going to just always be on this fitness stuff with you guys. And I'm not going to always be on this old controversy stuff with you guys, because I know it's a lot of peoples out there just like me that would love to hear some positive stuff. And that's the only reason why I'm taking full advantage of this platform that I have. I'm a role model now, so I'm going to do my job. I'm not going to convince you guys to do nothing that I wouldn't do. And if I'm doing something I know is not right, I'm going to convince y'all to still not do it. You know, so it's your boy, the People's Champ, giving it to y'all gun barrel straight. Those that likes my videos and ain't subscribed, hit the bell so you get notifications, because I upload on a regular for you guys. You know, this is my legacy right here. When my time is up, my kids, my grandkids will always be able to see me as long as we have YouTube. You know, they will always be able to see that they daddy and their granddaddy was nothing like what people painted to see. I advise you guys to do the same. Don't do it for the views. Do it for your legacy. Do it for your peoples can have something to come back to see when they miss you. And don't ever think that life is that hard to where you got to take your own life. Trust me, I've been there. Kick, kick, kick.